Hey everyone, Morgan here. Okay, so for today's video, Nick from Gear Nut gave me a really good idea, or not gave me, but he did a video where he was finding out a way to preserve Maya dust. So I have some sticks of fat wood here. I'm going to say ferro rod. I'm staring at the ferro rod. I have some sticks of fat wood here that I'm going to shave up into some Maya dust. I'm going to do it the old traditional way, and I'm going to try to fill up most of this Altoids container, and then I'm going to put some petroleum jelly in it, and then I want to try burning it without anything else and see if it'll burn, because Maya dust on itself will burn, especially with a ferro rod and steel. So we're going to go ahead and try it out. Let's see. Whew. I've been at this for about 10 minutes. I have about that much. It is very difficult, but the nice thing about this is that I am getting Maya dust pre-made. So I hadn't even thought about the whole purpose of, getting Maya dust pre-made. I was just like, oh, I'll do that on the field, but getting it pre-made in general is really going to save me a lot of time if I ever need to use it out in the field. So yeah, I'm glad that I'm just doing this, but okay, let's get this finished. I want it a little bit fuller. All right, well, I've spent 20 minutes and I've got maybe a quarter of it full, and most of it's on my fingers. So I'm gonna go ahead and stop. I'm gonna clean off my fingers, clean off my knife, and then we're gonna get to the base of this. All right, the only way I was able to get all the sap off of my knife and off of my hands was with this fast orange. Otherwise, I really don't think it would be coming off. I hate dealing with fat wood sometimes. Alright, so I didn't know this, but apparently after a while Maya dust will actually dry out. I didn't know that. So Nick at Gear Nut came up with what I think is a really good solution by putting petroleum jelly in there. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to mix it on up here. Petroleum jelly. Work with me, work with me. This may not be the greatest place to actually mix it up in an Altoids tin, but it'll work. Alright, so I feel like this would be enough petroleum jelly in here to actually keep it preserved and keep it from drying out. He had his really saturated, but I want to see if it'll last, a good while like this. But another thing is that we're going to test out here is actually getting it on fire, because Maya dust on its own should be able, or does, catch a fire with a ferro rod and steel. So we're going to actually check that out. All right, so we're just going to take a little bit out. I'm going to take out some that looks like it has the most petroleum on here. There we go. It's burning, I feel like, just like it should, even with it's soaked in petroleum jelly. So with this way, it doesn't need jute twine or anything else, and actually it's burning a lot slower too, because usually when you just burn Maya dust, it burns super, super quick. So this is burning a lot slower. I would be able to get a fire going a lot easier with this fire right here. And as you can see, I only used a little bit. So it took about 2 minutes and 15-ish seconds for it to fully go out. All right, for funsies, I have a pile of Maya dust here that does not have petroleum jelly on it, and we're gonna see how quickly that goes up. That took about 30 seconds for it to finally go out. So it's a big difference between the one with the petroleum jelly, kind of mixed into it, and then with no petroleum jelly, just the Maya dust. I like it like this, just kind of soaked, and it should preserve it and keep it from drying out. So a big thanks to Nick from Gear Nut for the great idea for this. But let me just say that if he ever decides to sell it, I'm definitely going to be buying it, because ain't nobody got time to be spending 30 minutes to get just a pea-sized bit of Maya dust. But yeah, it's a super great idea, and when I get the energy to do more Maya dust and some Vaseline, I'm definitely going to put it in here, and this will be my nice little Altoids that I'm going to put in my bug out bag for making really easy fires. So anyway, I thank you so much for watching. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. It's 104 degrees out here.